In this video, we're going to tackle the gradient tool and the gradient panel. So I've already created the bottom or the back of my shark. One thing especially useful for gradients is saving the colors that I want. So I already have some colors saved in my swatches, but in order to do that, all I would need to do is set whatever color I'm working with. So let's make a slightly different version of what I have already. So we'll make a more blue. We'll click OK, and we'll add it to the swatches and click OK. And then if I want to have a lighter version of that, I can make that color, click OK, and add that as well. And then click OK. So now they're in my swatches, so I'm going to be able to access them whenever I come back to this file and in different parts of my file, and I can repeat them whenever I need to. So let's go ahead and turn this fin into a gradient. So I'm going to go to my gradient panel, right? So it's over on the side. And again, if you're not seeing that, you can either go to Window, Workspace, and make sure that you have Essentials Classic, or you can also go down until you see gradient. So alphabetical order, and it pops up. So I'm going to click on my type is a linear gradient, and this was already populated with colors because that's the colors that I used the last time. Yours might automatically populate with black and white. If I want to change the colors of my gradient, I can just double click on the little color circles. So let's say I want to go back to my new blue that I chose, and let's say I want to go to my new dark blue, and maybe this goes to black. If I need to add a swatch, or not a swatch, but a new color to my gradient. So say I want to add white over here, I just need to make sure that I can see that plus with the white arrow, and then I can choose whatever color to add in there. If I want a gradient color to go away, if it's clicked on, I can click the trash can and it'll go away. And then I can spread these out. I can adjust how much of a blend is happening between the colors, and you'll notice it's reflected here. I can adjust it to a radial design, and then I can also adjust the angle. I can adjust the percentage if it's the radial, how circular or oval it is. The other thing I can do if I'm not super comfortable with angles is actually go to the gradient tool, which is over in my toolbar, and this is going to give me this little bar here, and this will allow me to rotate it, which is not as helpful as the linear, so let's actually do that. So with the linear, you can actually see it moving as I move this. So, oh, I wanted more white down at the bottom. Okay, well, that's where it is now. I can also drag it around so that it's showing more or less. I have the same diamonds that I can, move that around now that I can see what's actually happening on the fin. I can move the colors around too, but you'll notice that the panel opened, so it's those two things are happening simultaneously. And then it also lets me see, oh, now I'm at 66 point whatever degrees. But so I can use those together to create a gradient on anything that I want to have a gradient.